You're listening to Soap Dirt, the latest in television entertainment news.
Hey there, Bold and Beautiful fans. This is Soap Dirt on YouTube. We're doing something new this week. We are going to give you the whole last week of recaps in one video for every episode of Bold and the Beautiful that aired June 19th through June 23rd. If you missed a day, if you missed the whole week, if you have quit watching because you're annoyed but you'd still like to stay current on your soap, we have got that information for you, and we're going to run through it real quickly. This is going to be a nice fast video so you can just catch up on what went down on B&B this past week. If you haven't already, please reach down, click that subscribe button so you don't miss any of our Bold and Beautiful spoilers, casting news, promos, predictions, and more. All right, let's look at this. On Monday, June 19th, Liam arranged a babysitter so that he could fly to Rome to surprise Hope. The Forrester Creations crew was in Italy and enjoying a cocktail party on a roof with everybody toasting their success. Brooke and Steffi were busy watching and cringing as Hope and Thomas were gushing over each other. And Carter played matchmaker, including pushing Ridge to take Brooke out for a walk around Rome. All right, Tuesday, June 20th, Hope tells Thomas that he's the man behind her success, and Bill agrees to fly Liam to Rome on his private jet because Liam could not get on a commercial flight. Meanwhile, Steffi and Carter interrupt as Hope is sitting with Thomas and again gushing about how great he is, and then they all go to look at a location that they're looking at for the fashion show. Ridge asks Brooke to model a Hope for the Future gown in the big show, and she tries to restore his faith in them and destiny. Wednesday, June 21st, was a whole lot of nothing. It was a nothing burger episode. I'm just going to tell you that. Liam was on a plane with no Wi-Fi, so he was missing messages from Hope. Meanwhile, Hope was telling Brooke that she wishes Liam was there to see what could be the biggest moment of her career, and she thought he was just blowing her off because she didn't know he was on a plane. Meanwhile, Thomas is very supportive of Hope, and back in LA, there were just some stupid throwaway scenes with Paris, RJ, Zende, and Eric sitting around the conference table in the CEO office, drinking coffee and talking about things that were happening in Italy that we've already seen happen that with absolutely no information. If you didn't fast forward through those, you were probably wasting your time. Then there was a ton of pictures of Hope and Brooke in their flowy dresses. Hope got 2 changes. That went on. There was just so much photography. It ate up, I don't know, a third of the episode, if not more. Then there was a press conference that focused on Thomas and Hope and them again gushing about each other. And then they were asked to pose together. And so Thomas and Hope pose for pictures arm in arm. And that is when Liam lands, rushing, thinking he still might make it in time for Hope's fashion show. On Thursday, June 22nd, more of that same press conference as Liam lands, and then we have Thomas and Hope heading out to sightsee, and then Carter, Ridge, and Brooke head out separately, and Carter and Ridge wind up apart from Brooke. At the Aventine keyhole, Ridge is told that you will see your future if you look through there, and he peeps and he sees Brooke. They keep joking about Brooke getting lost in Rome, and she's wandering around lost. Her phone battery is dead, and he sees her, and he thinks, destiny. Steffi promises to back off of Hope. She's basically seen Hope and Thomas being supportive of each other, but very professional. So she tells Hope she's going to back off. And then Liam shows up, and she says everything went great with the show, but Hope isn't here right now. And then she goes one step further and tells Liam she really doesn't think he has anything to worry about. And then Liam goes running off trying to find Hope, and he is stunned to see Hope and Thomas standing on this balcony. You really can't see kind of what they're saying, but they're laughing. And then Liam sees her grab his face and smush her mouth to his, so he can clearly see Hope is instigating this kiss. Then, Friday, June 23rd, 2023, Hope and Thomas are kissing a lot. Like, she kisses him once, then she kind of backs off for a second, looks at his face, takes it in, I've just kissed Thomas, then she lunges for him again. And Thomas is just letting this happen. He's probably not even processing it. He's just going with the flow because the woman that he cared about for so long is kissing his face. And it doesn't even stop there. Then they go off sightseeing together in Rome. They are smiling. They are hand in hand. And then they're having lunch. And she's toasting "Here's to us." So it's like a date with kissing with Hope and Thomas. So she's kind of getting an idea of what it would be like to be Thomas's girl. Meanwhile, an extremely stunned Liam runs into Steffi and he tells her what he saw. And she is furious and she thinks, I can't believe Thomas did this. And then Liam's like, no, it wasn't Thomas. It was my wife. It was Hope. And he tells Steffi, you were completely right about everything you said. And then he said, you're always right. Meanwhile, back in LA, Taylor is sitting with Finn at the Malibu house and she's kind of venting to him about Brooke and Ridge, and he is pretending to be her therapist. It's all very sweet, mother-in-law, son-in-law vibe. And then he tells Taylor that Liam actually went over to Rome. Meanwhile, Ridge goes running to chase Brooke down. He says he saw her and his future through the keyhole, and then he starts calling her his Logan again, and she says, call me that again, and he says, my Logan forever. And then she's saying, yes, like he just proposed marriage or something, and they kiss, and that is all for the week of Bold and the Beautiful, June 19th through 23rd. It was everything that Thomas and Hope fans have been hoping to see, other than they didn't hit the sheets. Hey, if you haven't already, please reach down, click that subscribe button so you don't miss any of our Bold and Beautiful spoilers, promos, casting news, and more. The big news going into next week, the week of June 26th through 30th, is that Liam is going to turn around, run from this scene, head back to LA, not even tell Hope that he was in Rome, and then he's going to lie in wait for her to come home, and set her up for failure by asking her leading questions that he already knows the answer to because he saw what happened, and he's going to let her lie to him, and then he's going to blow up at her, and it's going to be epic, and I think we're all there for it.
Thank you for being a loyal listener. Follow us wherever you get your podcast, because you don't want to miss the next episode. Soap Dirt is on all the major podcast platforms, including Apple Podcast, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and more.